Dana personally asked for that fight against Chimaev.
Wow.
Yeah, Dana White wants that fight since a long time ago.
Why do you think he wants that fight so bad?
I think because a lot stuff is involved. I think he's right at some point. I was wanted to fight to get another fight before this, but I think he's right because the chance to get some injury or some bad things happen and I will not be able to fight in Chimaev in October is a high percentage of chance of happen. So I think he's right. And because the hype of this fight, because we have a beef, we doesn't like each other, and I think this is a good matchup for the audience.
Isn't it crazy what's happened to the light heavyweight division with the bad luck for Prochazka and then Jamal Hill? It's like what's going on? It just seems like there's a bunch of bad luck lately, right?
Yeah, it did bad luck. I don't know what's happened, but it is what it is. Show must go on, and we have to take it. What the world give it to us. So I've got Pereira, and after Pereira, I've got title shot. I don't care who gonna be there inside the octagon then.
Did they tell you that if you beat Pereira?
I wish best fast recovery, but it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Did they tell you that if you beat Pereira, you get the next title shot?
Yeah, I got this.
I feel at this point in time in my life that I'm just barely hitting my prime, which is crazy. And one of my coaches, Juan, he was earlier, we were doing mitts between interviews. And I told him, I've been getting up early and I just, I have to lay down. I was like, I know I have to lay down. And I got up and I did my interview and I was like, hey, is the room open? He said, everybody went down there and said, yeah. I said, I'll be right there and bring your mitts. Didn't even wrap up. I went and I hit the pads and I'm fucking sharp. I'm real sharp right now. I'm just as sharp as I look, baby.
Tony Ferguson fights Bobby Green this Saturday at UFC 291, and you can watch it live by ordering UFC 291 pay-per-view, which will be available on ESPN+. So don't wait. Click the link in the description to sign up for ESPN+ and order UFC 291 pay-per-view today.
On paper, I mean, it looks like it's going to be, given your styles, the way they match up, it seems like it's going to be a pretty exciting matchup. Is that what you're anticipating as well?
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's going to be a dope-ass fight. I think it's one for the people, This one's for the people. Yeah, I got a bigger name. I'm excited about that, to be on a bigger stage. Finally in front of a crowd. I'm tired of fighting in the Apex, so I can really get this crowd moving, get behind me. I know Tony's a big guy everybody I talk to, it's my favorite fighter, so it's dope to get that, and now I get to kind of win the crowd over even more, and show them my skills and why they should love me a little bit more than him. A lot of people will say that like, oh, well, he's coming off 5 losses. Those are to the world's best, we're talking about the world's best, and you don't ever want to take him lightly, people are like, oh, he's done. Like, no, you just, it's the way the chips fail, where some guys are gonna fight a tough road, some guys are gonna fight an easy road, and Tony's fought the tough road, and that's what you get to see from it.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Hey, nice
What's
to
up,
meet
my
you.
friend? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, my friend.
Good. You looking good.
Good luck Saturday.
Thank you, you too, my
Let's
friend.
go.
Let's get this weight down first, man. That's the worst.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys around, okay?
Good to see you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Bacana, né, rapaz?
Não, Ei, tu vai ver, está.
So the story with the Dead Sea and this pillar is Lot's wife. Like Lot is the son of Abraham, and God told them to leave this area because of violations. Okay, we'll say that. And he told his wife not to look back, and she looked back, so she turned into a pillar of salt because God's wrath was destroying this area because of the violations. So that's what the Dead Sea is. That's why nothing is so low here, or everything is so low and nothing survives in the Dead Sea because it's so salty because God's wrath. And she looked back. Listen to your husband.
Pô, tô no Walmart aqui, os caras me seguindo aqui, velho. Sai da cola. Olha só, vou virar aqui, ó. Ó, tá vendo?
There was a video of you walking in Walmart and an employee following you. We never really got to see the end of that video. What happened?
Não, ali, pô, eu sempre tô brincando, né, no meu Instagram.
Nah, to be honest, that video started as a joke. You know, he pranks a lot, and that when he was leaving his house on the day to go to Walmart, actually Usada came to his house, so the guy had to follow him to Walmart. He made that video pranking like had somebody was chasing him at Walmart, but actually was a Usada guy. We know that, you know what I mean, the video kind of went viral. Some guys talk about, you know what I mean, for him being Brazilian, whatever, being chased, which is real, but you know what I mean, and it's sad, but at least like that was at least a joke with these other guys. He even feel bad, he didn't know if he had joked, but...
Eu tô com medo de mim mesmo.
Tá mais forte que o camelo. Tá mais
com medo de mim mesmo. Foda.
Você tá mais forte que o camelo que me carregou lá no bairro.
Caralho, tô quebrando as...
What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck is that?